Hey chicos, bienvenidos a mi canal IDEYTHOR. Aquí les traemos un nuevo video sobre la Penumbra Bajo La Linterna 2. En el video anteriormente subí la primera parte que se llama Mision Legendaria Xiao, que fue un ensueño de la mariposa. Entonces aquí les traemos la segunda parte, espero que nos acompañen en este gran video y espero disfruten al máximo. Así que, no sé si se han dado cuenta, ahí hay una piedra allá atrás y ahora hay un ciervo, un reno. Y está muy bonito el guión, está estupendo. O sea, no he cambiado la hora, lo encontré así. Si quedamos en la misión, vamos a ver qué es lo que nos parece. Misión Legendaria 2.
Hello again, Wangya. How's the Mingxiao lantern construction?
Good to see you two. The Mingxiao lantern is coming along smoothly, thank you. We're almost done. The project should be completed in a few days. You'll have to come by when it's done. Plostrite is the main component of any Mingxiao lantern. Most of the donations we get from the city folk are either a lot of them carve their heart's desires onto the Plostrite they donate as a prayer for good.
Paimon wants some good fortune too. Let's find some plastrite and make a wish.
Since you seem so eager to donate, how about you keep your eyes open for less common varieties of Plostrite? Those are the ones one is called azurite. It is occasionally found in the northern part of Mount Tianheng. When azurite gets caught in the roots of ordinary vegetation, it sometimes produces bloaty floaties. The other one is called vermilionite, which is extremely dangerous as far as in Guili Plains, old ruin hunters who have lost the power of flight use vermilionite to keep themselves airborne. It's a tall order, but I'm sure you can manage.
Ok, hotel Belbollonita de ¿qué? Belbollonita y un cazador de las ruinas. Oh my god, perfecto, vamos para acá. Ay, no quiero pelear con ustedes, no, hombre. Si quieren acompáñenme, vengan. Aquí. Yo vi que subió algo, ok. Tengo que usar arquero, chicos. Usar arqueros. Pim, 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 pum. Sí, tengo a Tartaglia y tengo a Zongli. Perfecto, vamos para el otro. Bueno, déjame dejarlo, porque cuando viene a dar seguro tengo que usarlo también. Vamos. Hoy creo que sí hay que pelear con este tipo. Hola, my friend. Yo pensé que iba a volar. Ven. Me dio duro. Ven, ven, ven. Ven. Ahí subió el payaso.
Amateur mistake. Useless. Power cord. You can run, but you can't hide.
Llegamos a la misión. Vamos a meterlo en ulti porque no voy a tapar. ¡Paf! El ulti de Tartaglia carga de una vez. No hay problema con eso.
I could get used to this.
Tengo a Serian para reducir la resistencia. Porque tiene a Zongli también, entonces se acumulan la reducción de defensa. Porque cuando te pones el escudo con Zhongli, reduce tanto como el de Xinjiang.
We're back with a fresh supply of azurite and vermilionite.
I knew I could count on you. Let me see. But don't you want to make your wishes? You brought back just enough material.
Done. Paimon prays for a bottomless... And you? Let Paimon see. Huh? So you made a wish for her, and don't you worry. Paimon will help you find her, and we'll spend the... Then we'll release a gazillion shell lanterns to make up for all those wishes.
If you're done with your carvings, you can hand over your azurite and vermilionite.
Miss Wong, yeah?
Well, hello, Chang Chang. What's up, little missy?
Granddad said he's busy, and I should go quick. I want to make a shell lantern. Miss Wong, yeah? Could you help?
Sure thing, but promise me that you'll go back home as soon as we're done playing. With
Thank you, Miss Wong, yeah? I'll be a good girl.
I certainly do. That's how I made my first Mora, helping visitors make shell lanterns by the... I should really stay here to keep an eye on the girl. Hey, could I bother you to go to the construction site? Great, thanks. I appreciate...
Aquí mismo.
Look over there. That guy's acting very...
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me like... All right. If you all won't get gone, I'm just gonna get going myself, I guess.
Ladrón.
Wow. Paimon thought he might be a shady character. Then he opened his mouth. He must have been up to something when he was crouching down on the ground. Because as soon as he saw us, Paimon has a bad... What could he be up to? Well, this area is full of construction supplies for the Mingqiao lantern. Paper, oil, wood. All highly flammable materials! On the last day of the lantern rite, huge crowds come out to watch the Mingqiao lantern being... It can't be a good sign if there's a suspicious character lurking around somewhere so dangerous. If he's been tampering with the stockpile of lanterns, let's get the materials we came for first. We can tell Wangya about the situation when we get back. Because everyone in Liyue has worked really hard for this. No one should be allowed to spoil it, period. Oh, fine. There's so many delicacies in Liyue Harbor. That should be enough. Let's get back to Wangya.
Ay, mi madre, esa Paimon. Güey, ¿para dónde tú vas? Ay, guanya.
Did you get the materials? Ah, yes, these will do.
We saw a shady character skulking around the highly flammable materials at the construction. He looked like he was up to no good.
I see. Okay, please inform the ministry. With so many people visiting for the lantern, right? We can't afford to ignore something.
Miss Wangya?
Not to a darling little angel like you, Chang Chang. Come on now, good girl. Head back to your granddad and don't get distracted.
Halt! This is the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yeah, we saw a shady-looking guy snooping around near the stockpile of... We must defend the grilled tigerfish food stall at all costs!
Goodness.
Exactly what Paimon thought! Liyue Harbor's cuisine is the heart...
It seems we disagree on where the seriousness of the matter lies. Rest easy. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has assigned a specialist to keep the... I will inform him of this matter and order him to step up vigilance in...
In due course? This is serious!
I wish I could, but he's yet to return. He's taken a small team to Guili Plains. Huh? But you're a traveler, aren't you? You've come all...
Our pleasure! We're experts in this kind of stuff. We learned...
Really? Huh. Then we are indebted to you. Yes. No commission should go on. I will take care of the compensation.
En serio. Tiren esos fuegos artificiales que quiero ver, que estoy loco por verlo, oye. Jeje. Vamos, let's go. Vamos, let's go. Ok, estamos aquí. Vale.
Boring.
Nice. Vamos por aquí.
It's a hilly trail blockade. There's so many of them. Why would they gather
No
together
importa,
like
yo no lo
this?
pido acá. Ah, son.
We can't let them get away with being a menace to the people here. Let's show them what we've got.
Ok.
Disappear. Here.
Son golpes pesados las caídas. Así que por eso hago eso, para no respetar el escudo.
Who are you? Oh, thank you. If it weren't for your... I'm in charge of keeping the lantern right safe. A lot comes out of the woodwork at this time of year. I encountered one during my patrol just now, so I called a few... Once we got here, we decided to split up. The thief seems to have made a clean getaway, and I sure didn't... I was just assessing whether it would be better to send for reinforcements or find... And thank goodness. I don't know how long... Well, I need to get back to looking for that thief. But thanks for your help. Until next time.
Wait a second. We're not...
Oh, is there something else? Another one? It's interminable. Right. When I get back, I'll get the other troops to be extra vigilant and... in the middle of the festival, too. What are they up to?
Do you get the feeling...
La primera, ¿verdad?
The locals must take all their tasty treats, but for a poor traveler, all alone out in the wilderness. For you, the lantern rite is the most... So let's go back to the place where we witnessed. Paimon hears from patrol officers that criminals love to go back for another look at the crime. That's why there's no time to lose. When there's highly flammable materials involved, once the crime happens...
Bueno, pero ya tiene razón. Jaja. Está Paimon, todo por comida. Vamos, vamos para acá.
Boring! Here!
Estamos aquí. ¿Ese es Xiao? Ah, no.
Wait! There's another person!
¿Se sabía Xiao?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Xiao?
I have no interest in lantern rite. I sensed a malign influence here. I'm here to... When a shackle is loosened in the realms of deities and demons. But this time, the threat comes from the mortal world. Your world. When the time comes, I hope you shall act promptly. I do not wish for the tassel of the polearm that has slaughtered countless demons to become stained with mortal blood.
What's this?
A symbol that your suspected evildoer left behind.
Doesn't look familiar to Paimon.
Well, you will have to show me how much you can accomplish, because if I become involved, there is a possibility that the streets of Liyue Harbor will be painted red this lantern rite.
Well, that sounds terrible. Let's not be impulsive. The one the suspected criminal left behind, Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Kaya will know something about it.
Well, well. Long time no see.
Kaya! We went to the lantern rite and...
Ah, well. How...
Delicious.
Well then, you ought to be looking forward to Mondstadt's Ludi Harpastum. I'm sure it will be to your liking.
Right. Kaya, there's something we need to tell...
Lantern supplies. Stockpile of wood, paper, and oil. At the very least... How very amusing. What makes you think I would recognize this symbol?
Oh, that about sums it up.
I'm flattered.
There it is! At last!
My goodness. Your stay in Liyue seems to have sharpened your wit and anyway, I digress. This is the... If you are curious to know more...
Didn't you just say the Knights of Favonius don't have...
This is my own personal informant. Nothing to... A little later, make your way over to Wind...
Thanks, Kaya!
Oh, and remember...
Huh?
Wow, en serio, tenía el micrófono muteado cuando venía hacia aquí donde cae ella. Bueno, no dije gran cosa, lo único que dije fue que miren, cae en la historia, interesante, en verdad, muy interesante cae. Y parece que Monster también tiene su día festivo, que podremos verlo más adelante. Ya nos dieron un poquito de spoiler en esta historia de Xiao. Vamos. Y ahora más seguro todos los días, todas las ciudades tendrán su día de festivo.
Hey! You're the guy!
Informant? Not me.
But this is the place we agreed upon.
Place we agreed upon? I know not.
Stop being so annoying.
Okay, yeah, it's me.
How was any of that even slightly necessary?
What do you want to know about?
Here's the situation.
Okay, I see.
So, what can you tell us as an insider?
I do not think this is the work of the treasure hoarders. The reason the treasure hoarders are able to sustain a giant cross-border operation is because they abide by one fundamental principle. Caution. Softly, catchy monkeys. Liyue has the Adepti looking... There's just no... Also, the treasure
Why would someone send them an anonymous letter?
Nobody knows. But what I can tell you... there.
Great! Well, Paimon thinks this was productive.
If there's nothing more, I should get back to treasure hoarding.
Ok, a ver, buscar o comprar elementos. ¿Dónde está el punto? El lío que me dejó un punto en el mapa. Ya. Vale. Yo sí estoy loco.
Useless.
Sorry, pal, wrong way. Wherever you...
But isn't that the way to Lehigh Harbor?
Esta Paimon, Dios mío.
Right. Here is no...
If you're looking for somewhere to stay, I suggest you go to the Wangshu Inn. Fair prices.
How do you know about the letter?
One of Lehigh's...
Did they now?
You should not doubt it. It was I who sent them. Any further questioning, you may do.
Did you just appear out of thin air?
You're the vigilant Yaksha!
Hey, watch your tone of voice.
Okay, it's not that we don't believe you're an Adeptus. It's just...
As you well know, we treasure hoarders are no serious threat to anyone.
So, if you are truly an Adeptus, please...
Of course, if it took...
Then please, don't blame our weapon.
Oh,
Tidal
vamos, Tartaglia.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Esa es mi Tartaglia. Vamos, mi chico.
Please, my heroic friend!
The letter is drivel anyway. It's not worth an armed conflict. Just...
How about that? Let's see what they wrote.
What the fuck?
I see. Then let us send these. The sender may be plotting something truly diabolical for the Lantern Rite.
Great, everyone's happy. You're good, we're good.
These two, they don't look anything like...
It'll be fine. When we...
It still seems like a long shot to me, but with the help of...
Well, the safety of Leela is in your hands now. Good luck.
Then it is settled. What is it? Huh? I am not partial to crowded areas, especially at this when this matter is resolved. Come to in previous years, the Mingxiao lantern has been visible even from there.
He's vanished. Did he go back to Wangshu?
Ey, usted se imagina en un... No me va a caer así, decía. Ey, qué dura.
But the time mentioned in the letter.
Una
That's
teletransportación.
today, isn't it? Come on, let's go to the meeting place.
Una teletransportación de Xiao. Diablo. Sí, sí, era
Wonders
bacano.
what the sender of the letter is planning.
Wow. Wow, pero la misión es larga. Es larga la misión esta, sí. Wow, señores. Wow. Está muy larga la misión. Tengo rato haciendo mandado. De aquí para allá, de aquí para allá, de aquí para allá.
All right. You folks from the treasure hoarders, yeah? But it seems you didn't all get the memo.
Well, guess what? We don't need to go sneaking around everywhere wearing disguises because... Really? I was in the middle of my speech and everything!
Mira que te va a estar, qué chulo.
Wait a second now. You folks...
Everybody stand back!
Evil conquering! Worthless!
Tell us your diabolical plan now! Give up now, or feel the wrath of my primordial...
I'm just a lowly apprentice thief who...
An apprentice thief?
Yeah, for a greenhorn like me.
Wait a second.
So, I thought I'd try and set up some...
Wait a second. None of this Paimon was expecting a serial arsonist to be someone...
Arson? What the heck are you talking about?
Don't pretend. Paimon see...
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. My plan ain't got nothing to do with those
Are you serious?
Well, I just wanted to nab me the biggest chunk of plaustrite in 20 years is all. I was gonna wait till nightfall, chop off half the tethers, float it out to sea.
Oh.
Then, all I'd have to do is find some way or another of bringing it down, so I could hide it underwater in the
For a perfect crime, it sure has a lot of holes.
I was still in the process of figuring out the details, hence why I hadn't made my move yet.
This guy is an idiot. Okay, let's teach... None of the Millilith have gotten hold of that. Let's head back. We can notify the Ministry of Civil...
Ya, yo creo que hasta ahí finaliza la misión, porque recuerdo que los güeyes dijeron que cuando ya regresemos nos van a dar nuestra recompensa. Ay, sí, ya quiero salir de eso. Ah, mira qué bonito el yo.
Traveler, word spreads fast. We will keep watch over the thief. Looks like the Mingxiao lantern will be ready soon. Rest easy. Word was passed up the chain. They're dressed as ordinary citizens. You wouldn't notice them in the crowd. If anyone dare... That's sorted then. You two get some rest, we'll...
So, Paimon supposes that's taken care of then. Paimon wishes so too. Wait! Do you remember what the inspiration for the Mingxiao lantern was? Yeah! With a name like... Sky Bracer. So if it's modeled on an Adeptus, maybe Xiao would be interested on the day the Mingxiao lantern is ready, we can meet him at Wangshuin like he suggested. Then try to even though he said you can see the Mingxiao lantern from Wangshuin...
Bueno chicos, eso fue todo por hoy. Espero les haya gustado este gran video y nos vemos hasta la próxima chicos. Bye.